Hello, welcome to Arrival Graphics. Today we will teach you how to design a church flyer in Canva. So I will start by setting up my page. So I'll search for square size, which is 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters. We also have a business card size, which is square, but here I'll use the normal square size sticker, normal sticker size. So this one you can use it on your WhatsApp DP and status. So here I'll go to my background and use this, and I have already sent the background on the Telegram page. So when you go to the Telegram page, when you go to files, you will see the backgrounds over there. Just download it, then use the backgrounds for your work. So the moment you download it, go to your Telegram desktop or your downloads. You will see them over there. So after you are done downloading it, when you open the folder, this is how it will appear. So we have grouped them. We have church background, we have car background, we have sound system, and many more. So any one at all that you want to use for your work, you just select it. So here I will use this background for my work. So I will carry it onto my workspace, then set the adjustments. So here I'm going to edit the background. So the moment you click on edit photo, it will take you to where the adjustments and the changing of the color, colors are. So here I will apply adjustments. So I'll increase the contrast, then reduce the brightness. Okay, let me increase the brightness more and increase the contrast. And the shadow too, I'll increase it small. Then come to the black. So I'll darken it small. After that, I will go to effects. You can also set for sharpness and the clarity. So I'll set for the sharpness, then go back to effects. So here I'll go back to effects, then scroll it down. So I'll go to the filters, then under the filters we have the vintage, mono, and color pop. So I'll select the color pop. So this is how it looks. So I'll set for each intensity. So I'm done with my background. So I'll go back to elements, then search for frame cut. So I'll search for frame cut. So the moment you search for frame cut, you will see this options over there. So I'll go to all. I'm looking for a frame cut. So here I couldn't get the one that I want, so I'll search for paper cut rather. Then click on see all. So I'll click on see all. So these are the options they are giving to me. So anyone at all that you like, you just use it for your work. So without wasting my time, I will use the one I recently used. So This is what I use recently, so I'll increase the size, but let me turn it upside down. So I will increase its size. After that, I will clip a picture into it. So I'm done with this part. So this is what I'm going to do next. From this point, I'm going to look for a picture. So I'll go back to my backgrounds and go back to a church. So under the church background, this is what I'm going to use. So I'll use this background, I'll crop it, then increase the size. So I'll increase its height. After that, I'll clip it into the frame. But the moment I clip it into the frame, you could see the picture has turned upside down. So here I will flip my picture. So I'll undo my work, then flip my picture. So here you could see the moment I did that, when I clip it into the frame, it just clip into the picture vertically. So that is how we have to go about it. So I'm going to look for circle frame. So recently this is the circle frame that I use for my work. So I'll just carry it to the corner of my background. After that, I'll go back to where my backgrounds are and look for sound systems and clip it into the circle frame. So I'll go backwards, then go to my sound system. So here you can see there is a sound system here. I have grouped all the backgrounds in their folders. So anyone at all that you want, just look at the folder and you will see them over there. If you haven't downloaded the background, go to the Telegram page. I have already shown you. Go there and download the backgrounds. So I have clipped it into the circle frame. I'm going to change the transparency. So I'm reducing it so that the sound system will blend with the background. So that is how I want it to be. So from this point, the next thing that I will do is to look for microphone. So this microphone that you are seeing over here, I use Google remove.bg to remove the background of this microphone. I downloaded it from Google. After that, I sent it to remove.bg. I have already shown you how to do those things in my previous videos. If you haven't watched it, just go and look for those videos. I did it in how to design travel and tour flyer. The video is on the description link. You will see it over there. So I'll use it to remove the background. So after you are done removing the background of the microphone, and this is what you are supposed to do. You increase the size, but the moment you try to carry it onto the frame, you just clip it. It will replace the background. So make sure you use the arrow keys rather to adjust their position. So don't try to carry them. The moment you try to carry the microphone, it will clip into the background and it will automatically replace the one in the frame. So here I clip on the how to create the shape. I have already shown you how to do all these things. So I will change the color to white. So that is how we go about it. So I will adjust my microphone. I'll reduce the size small. So I'll reduce it, then move it upwards. I'll use the arrow keys to do the moving. So anytime I want to move the microphone, I'll use the arrow keys. If not, it will replace the background in the frame. So here I'm done with this part. So what I'm going to do is to search for a light frame or something. So I will search for lens flare light. Lens flare light. So the moment you search for lens flare light, these are the options that you see over there. So you will see some shiny lights over there. So we have solar flare and lens flare light. So I'll use this, then put it on the top of the microphone. So I'll position it backwards. So here I'm going to use this one as well, but I will crop it. So as I said, if you search for the lens flare light, you will see all these over there, or solar flare, you will see them over there. So I'll crop it again, then put it at the bottom of the microphone. So I'm done with this part. So I'm going to look for my picture. So I'm going to, okay, let me reduce the size of it. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to look for the picture. As for the picture, I didn't send it to you guys, so you can use any picture of your choice. So these pictures that you are seeing over here, I use the remove.bg to remove their background. So here all their backgrounds has been removed already. So make sure you remove the background before you carry it onto your workspace, because the moment you bring it to your workspace and you try to remove it, it won't work out, because you are a free user. You are not a pro Canva user. You are a free user. So here I have flipped my picture horizontally. So the moment you flip it horizontally, it will face the other direction. Then I will send my picture backwards. So I'll position it backwards. So I have reduced the size of the microphone and the light shine. So this is how I want it to be. So at this point, I want the picture, the bottom of the picture to blend with the background. So I'll go and look for gradient. Anytime you want to blend a picture with a background, go to element, then search for gradient. After that, you change the color of the gradient. You select the same color of the picture and the background so that it will blend the picture will blend with the background. So here I'll send my gradient backwards. I want the microphone and the frame to be on the top of the gradient, so I'll send my gradient backwards. After that, here you could see there are some two colors for the gradient, so I will change the colors for each, and I will select the color for the one in the shirts, then the background. After that, I will position it, then duplicate the gradient. So here, the moment I did that, you could see the background has been blended with the picture. So that is how we go about it. So I'm done with this part. What I'm going to do next is to add my text. So here I'm going to enter the name of the church. So at this point, I'll just skip. I'll move a little bit faster, so I'll skip. So here I will type present and change the font style to italic. So I'll highlight the text, then change it to italic, then change my font name. So I'm changing the name. I want italic fonts and name. So this is what I will choose. The name is Nikalin. So that is the name for the font style. So here I'll click on add a heading. Okay, let me delete it. I'm going to create another document, then enter my gospel. So here I'll go to element, then search for letter frames. So here I'll look for each of the letters in gospel. Because here I want to create some text effects. That is why I'm using the letter frames. If you want to know how to do that, there is a video in my description on how to create a letter effect in Canva. So here I'll look for letter S, then letter P, then look for letter L and E. So I'll look for letter L and E. So this is the letter L, so we left with the E. So I'm going to reduce the size, then send each of the letters backwards. I want them to fall below each other. So here I'll send this S backwards so that the O will fall on the top of the S. And in the same way, I'll send the P backwards and the S will fall on the letter P. So I'll do it for the rest of the text. So that is how I will create the text effects. After that, I'll highlight all of them, then apply some gradient to it. So that is how I'll go about it. So here I'm done with this part, so I'll send it backwards so that the E will fall below the L. After that, I'll highlight all the text, then increase the size, then go to the color. So here I'm going to apply color gradients. So I'll take this ash color. You can select any gradient color of your choice, but make sure the color that you select won't blend with the background. I won't select this one because my background there is some orange color in it, so the moment I choose the orange gradient, it will blend with it. So I will choose the ash one right after that. I'll highlight all my text, then click on Ctrl C or copy it. After that, I'll go to my work, then paste it over there. So that is how I want it to be. So here I'll click on add a heading, then type literacy. So the Methodist Church Ghana are presenting gospel literacy. So they are going to interpret the word of God to you, and they will teach people how to read and write the word of God. So they will interpret the word of God to them, then teach them how to read. So here I'm going to change the font color of the literacy to orange. Okay, let me take this orange color. Here you could see the orange color has blended with the background, so you can't see it well. So here I'll change it again. I'll go and change the color. This time around I'll choose this one, then apply some effect to the text. So here I'm going to apply some shadow to it. So I'll click on effects, then select on this outline. So I want to add some outline, then increase the thickness. So here there is an outline for the text. So if you want to increase the thickness, then you drag the line. So that is how we go about it. So I'm done with this part. So what I'm going to do next is to add my location icon, telephone icon, and contact icons, then input and the church details over there. So I'll go to my element, then search for time icon. So I'll scroll and look for time icon. So I'll take this red color and make sure the icons that you select are not pro elements. If not, there will be some watermarks on them, and the moment you try to download them, the watermarks will still remain on them, so you won't be able to remove the watermarks because you are not a pro user. So I'll look for the location icon as well. So I'll click on this, then reduce the size. So after that, I will look for telephone icon. So this is what I will use. This one, you could see there is watermarks in it, so I have to delete it because it is a pro element. So I'll look for a different one. So I'll select the one with the white background. So I'll use this one. That one is not a pro element, it is a free version, so I'll take that one. Then add my details. So from this point, I'm going to add my details, the time for the event, the location, then the contacts. So I'll click on add a heading. Okay, let me add a little bit of body text font. So I'll type the time for the event. So it will start from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So I'll duplicate my text because I'm going to use the same font. Then highlight the text. So I'll highlight this, then type Kumasi. Okay, Kumasi. Then type Bantima Methodist. Okay, let me delete it. Is it Bantima Kumasi? No, it's Kumasi Bantima Methodist Church. So I'll click on Ctrl Z to undo my work. Then type Kumasi Bantima Methodist Church. So I'll type Kumasi Bantima, that is the location, then type the actual venue below it. So I'll type Methodist Church. So I'm done with the location, I left with the contact. So I'll use the same font for all the other ones. So I'll type the contacts. So at this point I'll move a little bit faster, so I'll skip some of the process, and it's the WhatsApp details and the email address that I just gave. So this is the Facebook icon, so I'll just enter the Facebook name for the church, and the Facebook name is Methodist Church, Bantima Methodist. Yes, the Facebook name is Bantima Methodist. So that is what I will type over there. So I'll reduce the size of the text. So I'm done typing the Facebook name of the church. So that is how we design a flyer in Canva. So I'm done with my design. So I'm done with it. So this is how we design a church flyer in Canva. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share. Thank you. See you in our next video. Bye bye.